What's going on, guys? It's William, and how to buy real estate with no money and no credit. It's hard to say, it's such a cliche thing now on YouTube. However, I just did it and I want to go over how exactly it went down. And if we're just meeting, I own a portfolio of single family homes, multifamily, and commercial units. So let's get into it. Okay, so it all started with going to a party. So I'm not a big party goer by any means. I go to like a couple a year kind of thing. You know, it was kind of one of those, friends get together kind of thing. And I was like, okay, let's go. So I caught myself there chatting with somebody. And we're talking, of course, my favorite subject, personal finance, real estate investing. And they were saying that they are looking to invest into something, but they're not quite sure what. And in my mind, I didn't even go, ding, you can invest with me, which I kind of should have because I'm a real estate investor and I can obviously make some money. But I didn't even think about that because relatively, I've only been in the business 2 years. And I was like, oh my gosh. So we get to talking and they're like, I can invest in stocks, I can invest in this and that. And I just don't know enough about stocks. I mean, I'm being brutally honest. I don't know enough to give them really seasoned advice and say, hey, I like this one or I like this one. If I haven't done it, I don't want to tell anybody about it because I just don't have the personal experience. So they get to ask me, what am I doing and how am I doing it? How am I funding it? How does it work? What the profit margins are. And we get to talking, and eventually, by the end of the night, they literally came to me and said, I want to give you my investment money. What can you give me as far as return? To be honest, I was set back a little bit and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it. I'm ecstatic that somebody is literally willing to invest into me so I can give them a return. So I did this for them. I asked them, I said, okay, so what ultimately were you looking to do with this money? Because we really didn't really get it down concrete. This is where I want to invest in. It was like, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. And they're like, I'll think about it. But then I really said, when they wanted to give me the money, what do you want to invest in? They go, I was just thinking about just leaving it in the bank, putting in a CD, making some very super small under inflation return and just letting it sit there. Just basically parking my money and let it sit there. And I said, if that's what you're gonna do, then this is what I'll do for you. I will give you a guaranteed, because the CD is a guaranteed amount now, because if you were investing, investments do come with risk, okay? So I told him this, since you were gonna get a guaranteed whatever amount from that CD, I'm willing to give you a guaranteed, whether I make money or not, so I'm putting myself on the line here, I'm willing to give you a guaranteed annual return of 4%. You're also not taking any risk at all. And if you're gonna let your money just be parked in a bank account CD anyways, why would you take I haven't even looked at the rates, 1.8, 2.2% annual when I'm giving you a 4% no risk to you? So they said, great, let's do it. So this is what I did with the money. So that money that they gave me already covered 92% of the investment that I was already looking at. I didn't tell them about it at the time, but I already had something I was in mind. They just happened to come up and give me almost exactly what I was looking for. Pretty sweet deal there. So there was a little bit of a gap though. It came to about $10,000 of what they were giving me and the property price. So instead of me forking up the cash for the $10,000, this is all about no money or little money. So you want to get in for as little as you can. I whipped out my credit card, my lowest APR credit card that I had in my wallet at the time that would cover the closing costs, the difference of the price, and some of the repairs. So I bought this property for $131,000 and I am all in it today for about $140,000. So 92% of that was the investor's money and the other 8% was my own credit card. Notice how I didn't come out of pocket at all, and with the cash flow, easily pays back the credit card the first year plus a little bit, and by the end of the year I'm able to give them their 4% per year. Here's the greatest part about it. This property that I bought is a rental property, just like I invest only and solely in passive income. The investor also told me this: they don't want their money back anytime soon. That means at this point I can keep that money in this property, do a cash out refi on it, and then once that money comes back around, recycle it, recycle it, and recycle it, and do it again and again and again. Because this investor is parking this money with me long term. So as long as I am paying out 4% annually, and I did the math, I am at a cash on cash return of 15% annually with their money. So they give me money, I make 15% on it, I pay them 4%, I get to keep all the appreciation, all the additional cash flow, and the tax incentive. So you might be asking, okay, let's recap. So step one is you need to find a willing investor and offer them semi-attractive returns. Guys, don't go offer and then 10% because you might be lucky to get 10% yourself. Now, you can offer and say, if I make money, you make money kind of thing. That's how some investors go. I said, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna give you a guaranteed return because I know my market. Now, if I were to give a guaranteed return and I were to lose money, I'd be losing a lot more money because I would also be having to pay them what I guaranteed them at the same time. So what I did could be risky for the new investor. However, I'm very confident with my market and I'm very confident in this property as an investment. And I think that the investor could see that, and that's why they willingly invested this money with me. Also, you need to know if you're a buy and hold investor and what your exit strategy is. You always look long term. So basically, when you say, I want to give you X amount of money, I say, great. How am I going to get this back to you, and how am I going to make this deal happen? You have to always look at your exit strategy. So I'm a buy and hold guy for passive income. That is what I do. Now, this works phenomenal for flippers because your end game is very simple. You fix the house, you sell the house, you pay back the investor, you keep the difference. That is probably the most simple formula in real estate, in my opinion. Okay, the buy and hold strategy can be a little bit tricky in the long run. For instance, say they wanted to park this long term with you for 3 years, but then they wanted their money back. You need to have an ability to be able to pull that money out without selling the property. What that means is you better have yourself in a financial position to be able to look good to the lenders so they will turn around and give you 75% of the ARV. That's 75% of after repair value. So this property that I bought, by the way, I'm in it for 140 with somebody else's money. It appraised for $210,000. Now, because this is my investment property and I'm paying them 4% yearly, they're not a part of the deal, all of that is now mine. Therefore, there is a difference of $60,000 plus cash flow, plus tax incentives, plus the appreciation over time. Hopefully, right? Not all markets always appreciate. That's why it's important to know your market. Hey guys, I don't want to make this video any longer. I hope this shed some light on kind of how this worked, how I was able to fund my last deal with literally nothing out of my pocket. And I just thought of this yesterday when I was taking a shower, like, I should share this video. Like, I just did this and people are always talking about it online and I have a real life example. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing. Any comments below, let me know kind of what you're thinking about this. If you have any questions, I will answer them personally. And until next time, thanks for watching, guys.